Hello, welcome everybody. It's William Jamming. Welcome to my channel. So we are making a crazy llama X game. It started with a joke about llama spitting, and yeah, I think this is a really good game idea. So I'm going to introduce you guys how I made this game. It's like a devlog, but yeah, but with a lot of fun stuff going on. So I fine-tuning a little bit. First is that I think the canvas is a little bit crowded, so I just shrink every coyote as well as the our llama size a little bit small, and I drastically increase the size of this spit, and yeah, so as you can see, I can actually kill all this. And I think the move speed is a little bit too quick, so I'm going to decrease that a bit. So spitting health, and yeah, I'm going to decrease the players just some control speed. Yeah, we'll deal with that later. Right, so yeah, basically you're going to hit the big boss multiple times in order to kill it, and if you just hit yeah, this small coyote a few times, you're going to kill it as well. So yeah, so far so good, but I like these coyotes can spit back, because if you say spit to the coyote, it will give a really, yeah, like the damage to this pride, and it's definitely going to spit by the enemy. So what I'm going to do, I already created the poisonous spit, so let me pause it a few seconds. At the enemy coyote, and I already made a prefab of a poisoned water splash, which will be here, and I'm going to use this, and so the poisonous coyote will spit it back. Okay, so yeah, it'll be good fun. And if you're new here, this is William Jamming, and welcome to my channel. This channel is all about game development, about app development, about incorporation of artificial intelligence, AR, VR, all the fun stuff. And yeah, right now I'm trying to apply for YouTube Partner Program in order to make a living, because this channel is the only source of revenue I might get. So please subscribe and give this video a thumb up. Thank you. All right, so yeah, so how to make this how to make enemy fight back. I'm going to reuse the code that we've been using. So if we go back to this player, you can see that we we add this splitter script to it, and this splitter scripts can adding more functionality to cater the needs of our enemy. So basically, I'm going to give it an option. So if it's enemy, it would just shoot automatically without hearing me say pressing this file F button or spacebar. So what I'm going to do is to change the script. So double click, we are going to go back to this splitter script. And yeah, before we actually make some modification, I am going to attach that to our enemy prefab, so we don't need to attach it again. So enemies, coyotes, and we got enemy and enemy boss, right? And let's add in the script. You can just search add components, and you can search splitter to add that to it, and you can click this and add component and splitter. Okay, so just automatically add that to our enemy, but this does not yet. Sorry, I have to close this game in order to do that. So so you already attach that to it, but enemy cannot trigger this. So what I'm going to do is to make the enemy automatically trigger this firing. So how to depending on whether this is attached to the enemy or is attached to a player, to differentiate whether it will spit or not. So you are basically going to control its spitting, and if you start in coroutine, and then you are going to manually control the spitting, right, and generate the component and give this spitting a spit to it. But if it's attached to the enemy, it will just automatically spit. So how to do that? We're going to control this one. So how to do that? I'm going to manually adding a serialized field in order to do that. So serialized field, and that will be just a bool, and that will be is splitting false. No, I'm going to say is enemy. If it's enemy, yeah, it's enemy splitter. That's really good. So if it's an enemy splitter, I'm going to automatically switch on the split, and you don't need to manually do that. So at the start of the game, I'm going to check this code. So I'm going to say if our boolean is enemy splitter is manually changed to true, if is enemy splitter is manually changed to true, we're going to make the splitting true, and else splitting false. Yes, I think that's a really good logic. So what I'm going to do is just save it and go back to our game. And remember, we already attached that to our enemy, so we can manually, before our game of course, we can manually switch all the logic on, and we have to wait a few seconds in order to compile. So yeah, after a few seconds it's compiled, and where's my mouse here? Yeah, so you can manually change the is enemy splitter to true. So it will automatically switch on is spitting. Okay, so let's test this, and I'm sure there will be something weird happen because I think the direction haven't changed. Yeah, I just used our splitter, which will be this llama splitter here, so they will just completely go left and right. And yeah, sorry, I haven't added this prefab, so we haven't got the split prefab. Sorry, silly mistake. So I'm going to using this poisonous split here, and using this poisonous split here. Okay, so silly mistake. Let's do that again, and we're going to run and wait for a few seconds. Yeah, as you guys can see, at the hierarchy, we already got poisonous water splashes clone, and this is a good sign. But my computer just stuck here, so you have to just bear with me. But I am pretty sure, and it's generating speed. Okay, as you guys can see, it's generating speed, and yeah, pretty good, huh? And yeah, so every enemy got the speed to the right, but it's not to us, so we have to change the direction as well. Okay, so yeah, we can split, the enemy can split, but the enemy is splitting at the wrong direction. Okay, so let's do that. And I think the enemy's splitting is not so frenzy. I'd like it to be a little bit frenzy game. This splitting is definitely not a good challenge for our player. So what I'm going to do is to yeah, change that as well. So let's just pause this game. And in order to solve this problem, it's a fairly easy one, because we just need to change the direction of our splitting, because we use a split. If there's nothing changed, we use the speed of say 50, and if it's enemy splitter, I'm going to switch the splitting to true, which means that enemy will continue to split, but we're going to use a completely different direction. So I can grab this split, okay, and I'm going to make this spitting true inside. Okay, and of course you can add in the bracket just to make it yeah, safe. For example, you can add this say else, and put the is splitting here. Okay, and get everything. All right, and yeah, so is splitting true, and I'm going to get hold of the split, and I'm going to make a negative split, so the will just go a different direction, and let's compile it. Okay, I think it's safe to hit play and just wait for it. Okay, so yeah, it's a good sign because I can already see this point and speed coming from the right to the left, and I already see little weird things that we need to flip the side of the speed. Okay, I think this looks pretty good. Okay, we can get a speed, and I think the speed won't hurt us because I think we haven't attached the damage dealer to it. So let's do that. So so the first thing, I'm going to flip this side. Yeah, we haven't got damage dealer to it, so let's attach damage dealer to it, so it can hit us and give us a 10 points of damage. And then I'm going to change the enemy DB because right now this spitting time is too long. Let me get this a little bit shorter, 0.5. Let's just make it a frenzy feeling, and the boss will got even frenzier, 0.2. Okay, so this will be really crazy spitting, and I'm going to change the prefab, the side of prefab. And in order to flip this is really simple. You just need to grab the prefab. That's the reason why we use prefab. Obviously, you don't need to worry too much about it. You just need to do that once. So you can add the you can just add a minus to this. Maybe add to x-axis, just minus, and you just change the orientation. And let's try to do that again. I'm pretty confident this time everything will work just fine. Yeah, I clicked the mouse a little bit and just got stuck. And but I already have found that the point nose speed got changed. And yeah, and the time that the speed disappeared is a little bit weird, so what I'm going to do is to change that as well. So yeah, damage dealer, yeah. So yeah, I think I'm going to change that in the code. So speed time, I'm going to increase that to say 10F. So sorry, it's not the 10F, it's yeah, let me think about it. Speed time and destroy speed time. Yeah, so the speed, then wait for a few seconds. Yeah, this need a little bit consideration as well. So destroy speeds while wait for a certain speed time. Your return F. Let's look at the prefab here, and it's compiling. Never mind, need to wait. Okay, so speed time. Yeah, I decreased the speed time, but it got destroyed pretty quickly, and we don't want that to happen. So I'm just going to hard code it a little bit. Yeah, so or maybe I'm just going to change that to enemy split. So I could just to maybe just let me just hard code it a little bit. So when you want to destroy it, split lifetime maybe would be a better choice. So maybe serialized field float and split lifetime, split lifetime, yeah, and 10f, and then we can change the split time to say 0.5, really small number, while get the lifetime a little bit bigger, and wait for this lifetime. Then what about split time? Yeah, we haven't got split time, so maybe just wait for the split time, then you initialize another. Yeah, let's test this out. Alright, after a few seconds wait, I have a really good feeling about this. Okay, we got our enemy generated, and we got a frenzy splitting contest. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, I'm going to kill some of in order to, and I think at the same time our player's health is decreasing. We just got 5 of health, and yeah, it's gone. So yeah, that's a really hard game, and we got enemy shooting this spitting frenzy, shooting this poisonous water splashes. Yeah, and yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Okay, I think we pretty much achieved a lot, and we achieved the what we set out to do, and yeah, we got the basic game ready, but it's definitely not a really good game, because you just get the basic mechanism without actually adding a lot of fun stuff to it. So I think the devil is in the detail. So I think in the next tutorial I'm going to add more effect to this game, so we can, because if you look at it, we can of course kill our enemy, okay, by brute force, but there is no indication indicate that I'm actually hitting this enemy, and there is no indication say that I'm actually got hit by these poisonous water splashes. So what I'm going to do is to actually add a little bit of visual hint to it. So for example, if I hit the enemy by some water splashes, they will say some puff of smoke will coming out, or maybe they will bleed, so I can actually see this results of me actually hitting it. And then if I got hit, the llama got hit, yeah, I might just bleed as well, or maybe I will have a say visual effect of the scream, say you are bleeding heavily and you're entering a danger state, something like that. Yeah, I think that I'm going to do that in the next video. So I will see you in the next video. Bye.